This is your monthly calendar overview. So you can see it's broken down week by week and by day. This is the type of split that I want you guys to have if you can maintain that as much as possible. Remember that the minimum requirement is 3 workouts a week, shooting for 5 on that, but more on that later. So you can see week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and then it has hypertrophy, power, endurance, strength, metcon. If you see the 1.1 or 1.8 or 1.26, all that simply means is that it's month 1, day 1. And this is for you to print out so that you can track your workouts, making sure that you're staying consistent. And in the next video, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you the breakdown and explain the weekly workouts that you're going to get that you'll be able to download, pull it right up on your phone, and that will have links to everything that you need, from the coaching demos to all that stuff. Those are going to be dropped weekly to you guys inside the membership site. So I'll see you in the next video.
That you print this out as you get into it. So you can see day 1, day 2, day 3, day 5, day 6. That is a good spacing out for your week. If you can't, if you can't do all the workouts, again, you're going to have to be a little resourceful and make sure that you can shift things around to get which workouts are most beneficial for you. Now, I want to get into the actual week a little bit so you can see. So you can see on the left, it'll say main lifts, and then on the right, accessory lifts or plyometrics or cardio. That's just differentiating the workout a little bit and kind of like breaking it down into sections. So anytime you see the exercises stacked on top of each other, just like this deadlifts and hip thrusts and then neutral grip row and chin-ups, that means that they are a superset. So that means you do them right after one another with no rest in between. You rest at the end. Now, over here, these boxes are going to represent the sets that you're doing. So there's 3 boxes. That means you have 3 sets. And then the number inside is the reps that you will be doing. Now, these are going to change and progress over time. You'll see more boxes, different setups for the reps. And that'll correlate to the overarching structure and progression that we're going through, from a more muscular endurance and hypertrophy phase to more strength phase to more power and like peak performance phase. That's all taken care of behind the scenes, but you'll see that as it starts to move through the different weeks. Now over here, like on the accessory lifts, you can just see it's a simple 3 sets of 12 or 3 sets of 12 EA, which means each, but it doesn't have the lines where it does right here. So the reason why those lines are there is because I want you to track the weights that you're using, so you're not just deadlifting 135 pounds over the next 8 weeks and not progressing at all. We need to actively progress 5-10 pounds as much as we can throughout this. Now, moving into power day, still main lifts. So you'll see, boom, it's got a single exercise block. That means I want you to rest in between before, I want you to rest in between each and every set, and I want you to rest before you get into the push press. Boom. Below that, you have a superset, which is the suitcase deadlift jumps and the alternating jump lunge. See how it starts to change a little bit. We're in a lower rep scheme here, as we're going to be working more on power, higher velocity stuff during this initial block. Plyometrics, and we got some clap push-ups, some single leg box jump ups. These will all change as they progress through. Now, if you look at endurance day, it says EMOM 20 minutes. So that's telling you it's every minute on the minute. For 20 minutes, you will be doing these 4 exercises. So go back, review the other trainings on what an EMOM is, what AMRAPs are, all that stuff, if you don't quite know that yet. Again, I want you to put the weights down that you used here. Besides, say, jump rope, you don't really need weighted jump ropes or anything like that. And the cardio muscular endurance portion to the right. Strength, as you can see, these are all individual set or exercises, because I want you to focus primarily on putting the most amount of force and energy into these lifts and be fully recovered so that we can fully develop that strength, overall strength for you. Same with the accessories on these as well. And then the Metcon, as you see, AMRAP 25 minutes. This means that you're doing these in a circuit fashion with that, and then you'll give yourself a little break, and then you'll go into the Tabata. So that is how the overall structure will be. You'll see it change throughout this throughout the time, but that's how it'll work. And what you'll do, say if you don't know specifically like what a deadlift is, or if you need just a little reminder, you'll just go ahead and double click on this and it'll link to a video. These exercise demonstrations will also be at the bottom of the membership site, so you can always go back and review them there. And if you ever want, let me go back. If you ever want the full kind of workout demonstration where you're like, okay, I want you to just like give me an overview, teach me the technique, the in-depth stuff, then what you'll do is you'll just click right here and it'll take you to what would be like if I was coaching you right in front of you in like a group class or something like that. I'm going to go through, explain the workout in depth. I'm going to go over the structure, the intents, the rest times. I'm going to go and show you everything that you need to do for that. So that'll be more in depth. But if you're someone like, no, I pretty much got most of this, I'm pretty good, then you can just, give those little refreshers, the individual exercise if you have just a simple question there. So that's the program overview, and that's how this will all be set up for month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4, as they progress and progress and progress. So I hope you found this helpful. Print these out, put them up on your fridge, put a gold sticker, star, whatever, when you check them off. I don't know, do what you want with them. But yeah, this is one way to help keep us accountable. This is how it all sets up. This is how it's worked. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the Facebook community group, and we'll answer them as quickly as we can. So see you in the next video.